Muse and Uprising on Mix 99.3. Chris Smith hanging out with you on Enhanced Radio at thedriveat5.com, WNXTradio.com, and of course on the radio at 99.3. Hanging out with Jeff Montavon, executive producer of Not Your Typical Bigfoot Movie. And thanks for coming in, man.
Well, thanks for having us. I think all three of us are thrilled to be here.
Yeah, well, I tell you, I've been hanging out with you guys for, I don't know, probably about a half hour, 40 minutes, and it's just been nonstop. I mean, you guys have been talking about this movie so much. There's so much involved with the movie, and I think that that's what is intriguing people about it. I know it's called Not Your Typical Bigfoot Movie, but it's not necessarily about the Bigfoot in the movie, right?
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the story is mostly about Dallas and Wayne, who happen to be Bigfoot hunters.
Right.
And Bigfoot kind of takes a back seat to their lives and everything going on with them. And I think most people are interested in it because they're two extraordinarily interesting people, which I'm sure you've learned from the last half hour.
Sure, absolutely. Now, most of this movie actually takes place here in Sauter County, right? I mean,
Right.
most of the filming did. And let me ask you, how did this whole process even start with these two guys? I mean, it's just like you found the perfect guys, that's for sure.
Right. Well, actually, a friend of ours, Brad Holbrook, he worked at American Savings Bank.
Mhm.
Dallas would come in with stories about hunting for Bigfoot. He had a card. And Jay Delaney, who was going to college at Wright State, made a short film about it. And then years later, he decided, well, I'm going to go ahead and do a feature-length documentary about the two of them. We followed them around for, I think, 3 months and off and on after that. And I think we had 70 hours of footage in the end. But only an hour movie, so.
Now, what was it about Wayne and Dallas that you guys knew that when you met them? These are the guys that we've got to follow. I mean, their personalities are so rich, their characters. It's like you instantly find yourselves rooting for these guys in the movie.
Right, yeah, and I think that's the interesting thing about it, because people hear Bigfoot, and a lot of people just automatically,
instantly, yeah. But
what's wrong with them, for one thing, but then when it comes down to it, they're such interesting people that, I mean, they make all our lives look quite dull, to be honest.
Right. Now, of course, this is a major release for a lot of people out there. I know I've seen it everywhere now. Netflix is carrying it. Amazon.com's got it. Bobby Huffman down at Front Row Video was real instrumental in getting it down there, and they've sold out of it. I mean, you can't hardly find a copy of this movie locally. People are really gobbling this thing up. What has been your feel on the reaction to this movie?
Well, we're all really happy with it. We figured probably in Portsmouth it's going to sell better than anywhere else in the country,
sure.
because this is about us,
Right.
about our people, and just automatically, just being here, not enough is I'm going to have some local interest in it.
So with the final product, I mean, were you happy with how everything came out?
Yeah, I mean, I'm impressed with it. I'm impressed with just not locally, but the way nationally the thing is run, and even in some international markets it's done pretty well.
And that's the thing with this, it's not just a Portsmouth or a Ohio movie. I mean, you showed this at South by Southwest, right?
Right, yeah, premiered at South by Southwest.
And that's, see, for people that don't know, South by Southwest is a pretty big deal.
Right,
I mean, that's
probably the second or third biggest film festival in the United States.
Mm-hmm. And just continues to steamroll from that point. I mean, it's just really an incredible, and that's the thing I want people to understand. This isn't just a couple of guys went out with a camcorder and shot a film and said, hey, let's see if we can get Front Row to sell this. You know what I mean? This is high quality stuff. I was really shocked even by the DVD case and the box art and everything. I mean, it's really impressive, the money that looks like it's gone into this. You guys have just done a fantastic job with this thing.
Yeah, a lot of that has to do with the distributor. They put together the case, which originally we had a photograph of Dallas and Wayne from Mitchell.
Yeah, the one that's on the website.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was the original poster, and well, not really a cover because it wasn't on DVD. But then Oscilloscope picked it up, and they had the cover design, which it really grabs your attention.
Yeah, absolutely, and shows that they believe in the product. It's not just some goof movie. It's like, oh, Bigfoot movie, throw it out there and see what happens. And again, I want to stress, it's not necessarily about finding Bigfoot as much as it's just about the friendship of these two guys, and it's an incredible story. At any point while making this, do you believe that you might have seen a Bigfoot?
Well, as we were out there, they were seeing things that we didn't see quite often. So, like I was saying earlier, I was unpacking my stuff. Of course, you got Bigfoot in your mind because everybody you meet is talking about Bigfoot.
Right.
And I heard something tromp around in the woods, so I got the flashlight out expecting to see a deer and saw these two massive legs. And kind of startled me at first until I saw someone's horse had gotten loose down the road. So I kind of cleared that pretty quick.
Yeah, so you had to shake the Bigfoot fever after a while, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, we appreciate you guys being in the studio. Coming up next, I'm going to be checking in with Wayne and Dallas, stars of the film. They're going to be telling a little bit more about their story, so don't go anywhere. It's all on the way.